How's it going, peeps? So, the King of the Ring tournament that I started October 7th, which was the day I posted up my last SuperCard video, that tournament ended a couple days ago. I think on Thursday, that's when it ended. I'm not sure, but I've yet to redeem my rewards. So I thought, why not, just like last time, show you guys my rewards live. Or kind of live, because it's not really live, but it's as live as it can get without it actually being a live stream. So, we're gonna go ahead, click on King of the Ring. Thankfully, there's no time limit when it comes to King of the Ring, like the People's Champion Challenge, or else I would have lost my rewards already. So, let's check out what I get. Personally, I'm hoping for a left blue triangle this time. Last time, I got... what did I get last time? Oh yeah, last time I got 2 ultra rare Naomi cards. This time around, I competed in the Epic King of the Ring, the Epic tier, and I did make it to the finals, and I did win the finals, as you can see right here. You can check out Game 1, I won. I mean, I didn't use any boosts at all. I didn't feel the need to use any boosts after seeing, my opponents in the King of the Ring tournament. As you can see here, he used 2 boosts. He used the power boost and the speed boost. And despite using both those boosts, I won, all 3 matches. The first match, which was, I had an Ultra Pereiro Randy, he had an Epic Shawn Michaels, so of course I would have won that. And the tag team match, same here. I mean, he's got 2 Epic cards. I've got an Ultra Rare Pro card, which of course beats an Epic card, and a Legendary. And then when it came to... what else? The Divas match, Ultra Rare Pro versus Super Rare Pro. Of course, the Ultra Rare Pro would win despite, the boosts. And then, it was time for Game 2. Game 2, did the guy use any boosts? Yes, he did, and it's the same exact 2 boosts. I don't know why he didn't try and use all boosts. Maybe that would have, won him, this round or something, or got him closer to it. But anyways, he lost here too, but... There was one, difference here, and that is that he won the second match, which was an Ultra Rare Pro versus an Ultra Rare Pro. It was down to power and speed, and his Chris Jericho card won. And also something to keep in mind here is in this game, in the game number 2, I also didn't feel the need to use my energy cards. So as you can see here, my cards, while their stamina isn't completely depleted, it's a bit depleted. Not really, but, just a bit from the last match I had. So, I won this one too, and of course, since I won the Game 1 and Game 2, Game 3 was just not played. And if you want to see what happened in the entire tournament, oh, as you can see, I'm the champion, nice, cool, we already know that. Now, let's check out the quarterfinals here. I was against Lee P... I don't know. Lee Pier or Lee P... L-E-H-P-R. So I'm up against this guy, and of course, I beat the guy here. I mean, he's using a Super Pro against a Legendary, and as far as tag teams go, I mean, he's just using a regular Ultra Rare Andre, while I'm using, in the same division, in the tag team match, I'm using an Ultra Rare Pro Andre, he's using a Super Rare Pro Big Show, I'm using a Legendary Yokozuna. Of course, I was about to win that. And then, Ultra Rare Pro versus Super Rare Pro. Pretty much this was the easiest King of the Ring tournament I was in. I wasn't even expecting it to be this easy, but this was really easy. I guess because of the Orton card, and I guess because I had waited before really playing a bunch of epic, King of the Rings. I would play some Ultra Rare tier King of the Rings to get some Ultra Rare Pros, and then once I got, the max amount of Ultra Rare Pros I can have in my deck, I decided to go after the Epic Pro. So, yeah, well, what am I even looking at here? Is this match 1 or... yeah, this is Game 2. Anyways, yeah, he didn't even bother using his energy cards. I guess he just gave up. And, if we look at, the other guys, we had here Devin, Sick Lunatic. Sick Lunatic both won both matches, I think with no problem, really. I mean, he had a Epic card versus a Super Rare Pro. Devin used 2 boosts. What's with people using just 2 boosts here? Personally, I would have, if I'm facing off against somebody and he's got better cards, I'm just gonna use every single boost out there. And if even after using all those boosts, he wins every single match, then the following match I'm probably not going to use any energy cards. I'm probably just not going to bother because I'm probably going to lose. So, why waste, I guess, energy cards? I don't know. But sometimes, actually, I can see why people would maybe use 2 boosts or something like that. Maybe they're thinking, hey, maybe I might win this and I'll save some support cards, or not support cards, but boosts for, the following matches because, I don't have that many boosts or something. I don't know. So, yeah. And what else? Iron Eagles. So there was 2 Eagles in this tournament. Anyways, this is of no importance here. So let's just get out of here. Did I check the semifinals? I don't know. I was up against Sick Lunatic, and I won both matches. So let's actually get down to the rewards, which I think, you guys, this is what you guys want to see here. But before I get to the rewards, before I see what I get, I want to do a little prediction here. I like doing predictions. So I want you guys to tell me in the comment section, what do you guys think I'm going to get? Now, I know there's a bunch of cards in the game, so I'm not going to ask you guys to, tell me whether it's like Triple H, The Rock, or something like that. I just want you guys to tell me if you think it's going to be a card with a yellow upwards triangle, or a bottom yellow triangle, or a left blue triangle, or a right blue triangle, or is it going to be a Divas card? Now, I'm going to give you guys, of course, a couple seconds. So as I'm talking right now, go ahead, leave your predictions, leave whatever you think it's going to be. Doesn't need to be specific, like I said. Just tell me, the direction of the triangle and the color of the triangle. Or if you think it's going to be a Divas card. Oops, standby mode. Okay, so tell me in the comment section. And the reason why I'm saying, or tell me if it's a Divas card is because Divas cards don't have the whole triangles thing. You can't form diamonds with Divas cards because there are no tag team Divas matches in the game. Maybe in the future, but not right now. So let's go. I'm going to give you guys 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, time's up. So let's go ahead, click claim reward, and we're about to see what I get. And I have to click claim reward once again. I forgot that I actually have to do that. Okay, let's go. This time, we're actually claiming the rewards. I really wish it was an epic support card. Because at this point, I don't really need an ultra rare support. So, anyways, really, let's do this. Let's see what I get. Oh, an epic Triple H. So I actually got a left blue triangle. Now, I'm not a fan of the picture they're using for Triple H, but the Triple H cards are some of the best cards in the game. I would have preferred, Triple H, for the picture to be Triple H in ring gear, like, most of the other superstars. I think Triple H might be one of the only cards, male cards, superstar cards, where he's got a suit on. So anyways, that's a pretty good pick, and I'm happy it's a left blue triangle. That gives me more opportunities for tag teams, more variations when it comes to tag teams in my deck. So of course, the other card would be another Triple H card, and the support card is a Hacksaw Jim Duggan 2x4, 17 to power and 17 to speed. So I don't know if I'm gonna be using this ultra rare card. Probably not, because at the moment I do have a ultra rare support card that adds 13 to all stats, and I also have an epic support card which I use most of the time, but it's only for toughness and charisma. So when I'm in a match that doesn't involve toughness and charisma, I use that 13 plus to all stats, because then if it's a match for, like, let's say power and toughness, then just by using that support card I get 13 more power and toughness, and really any other stats. While with this card, of course, yeah, I'm getting 17 to power and 17 to speed, so, it is more, but it's only for power and speed. So what happens if I'm, in a match that, like I said, is for power and toughness, or speed and charisma? Then this card would really be of no use. So, pretty good rewards. Happy about the Triple H cards, especially for the fact that it is a left blue triangle. So I'm wondering how many of you guys got it right. I'm going to check in the comment section. just because, you know, I just want to see who gets it right, and I guess it's a fun little game for you guys to play, you know, to interact, get involved. Okay, so of course I'm going to level up these cards, max them out, all that good stuff. And also, today there was an update for the game, and they actually changed a couple of stats in the game. So what they did is they boosted some stats for some superstars. One major one I noticed right away, just by clicking exhibition mode, is the Randy Orton card. Check this out. So when it comes to power, 19, not 19, what am I talking about? 911 when it comes to power. So that's a big boost too. The Randy Orton card before, let me check here. I'm actually looking at my previous video that I posted up just for comparison purposes here. Let me check. I might post like a comparison picture on the video. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Right, oh, hold on a second. Let's go. I want to see the freaking comparison. I'm trying to, you know, get the original stats. Okay. Oh, wait a second. I'm like fast forwarding and rewinding my video. Okay. So initially, the Randy card stats maxed out were 820 for power. So right now, as you can see, it's 911. So that's a big boost right there. Toughness before was 863. Now it's 958. Speed initially was 811. Now it's a whopping 900. Charisma used to be 844. Now it is 936. So this Randy Orton card right now is a lot better than it was before. Every single stat has been improved, so that's pretty cool. Pretty happy about that. And of course, it's not just a Randy card. There's a lot of other cards that have gotten, you know, these stat improvements. One of them that I also noticed right away was the Naomi card. One that I noticed that didn't get any boost was the Andre the Giant card. But the Andre card was a pretty good card either way, like right from the get-go. It didn't need any improvements. Of course, it could, I guess, get some improvement maybe in power because there are, I think Del Rio actually, yeah. Del Rio has more power in this game than Andre the Giant. How that makes sense, I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense for Del Rio to have more power than Andre the Giant. And what else? Let me go back. Let me go to Naomi here. Naomi's charisma before was 500. So they boosted up by 382 when it comes to attack power, attack power. And toughness, she used to be 392, and now it's 394. Speed used to be 455, and now it's 458. So it's not a major boost like the Randy Orton card, but it's a boost nonetheless. And these two boosts actually boosted me up to Legendary status. Oh, my bad. Legendary Plus status. I was already at Legendary, now I am at Legendary Plus. Now, on top of the cards that are on my deck, I want to show you guys a couple other improvements that they've made when it comes to some other cards. And just give me a second here. Let me check the Batista card. As you can see, the Batista card. Batista card, his power before was, I believe, 282 or 281, something like that. It was 200 something, 280 something, and now it is 300. Okay, so that's a big improvement right there. It just didn't make too much sense, you know, when I saw the card, you know, Batista compared to some of the other cards, for Batista to have, you know, such a low amount of power before, and now he's got 300. It's still less than what Del Rio has, which still, to me, doesn't make sense. Del Rio having more power than Batista, it's kind of weird. And then when it comes to speed, he's now 252 instead of 250. But there's still an issue there because Batista at 252 is still slower than Mark Henry, as you can see, with 255, and he's still slower than Andre the Giant with 255 as well. Not only that, but what else was I gonna say here? I think I forgot. Anyways, yeah. Also, Brock Lesnar, he got an improvement when it comes to toughness. I believe his toughness before was 295. 195. I'm not like 100% sure, but I'd say I'm like 98% sure. So pretty sure it was 295. I'll check after I'm done recording this. I wish I could check it while I'm recording this, but for some reason it's not working. And what else? Which other card? I believe the John Cena cards are pretty much the same, at least when it comes to the ladder rewards John Cena Super Rare Pro card. And also, when it comes to the Divas cards, let me go back to the Divas cards here. Let me click on Naomi and swap Naomi out. When it comes to the Divas Page card, the Super Rare one, that also got improved. It went from... let me check here. It might be working right now, actually. Okay, yes, it's working right now. At the moment. Okay, so it used to be 238 when it comes to power. Now she's at 250. Toughness used to be at 242. Now it's at 255. Speed used to be at 308. Now it's 327. Okay, so that's a pretty significant boost. Charisma used to be at 288, and it is now at 302. So also that's a pretty significant boost. She got a bigger boost than the Naomi card, but the Naomi card was already one of the stronger cards in the game. I think maybe the only other card that beats the Naomi card might be Cameron. It's weird that Cameron and Eva Marie are some of the strongest cards in the game, but yet on TV, it doesn't reflect what we see on TV. Eva Marie hasn't exactly, really gotten a really big win or anything like that. I mean, yeah, okay, she's beaten AJ on 2 occasions, I believe, by roll-up due to distraction, by Paige or something like that. But apart from that, she really hasn't done much, and she's been on the roster for really not too long. And when it comes to Cameron, I mean, she also hasn't gotten any really significant victory, so it's surprising to see Cameron and Eva Marie have such higher stats than, AJ Lee, who's a former Divas Champion. Actually, she's a current Divas Champion. Yeah, so there's still, a bunch of mysteries there when it comes to, card stats. Like, why is Cameron stronger than, an AJ card? Or why is the Big Show quicker than John Cena? That just doesn't make sense. It's I don't know if that's ever gonna get fixed, because I believe in the statement they made in regards to the update, I think I heard that they won't be reducing stats. They've increased stats, as you can see. Every single stats, for the card that did get changes, their stats got boosted up. Nothing really got decreased. Yeah. So anyways, I showed you guys a couple of cards here that did experience changes in their stats, but these are just, a couple of cards. I didn't show you everything. But which stats did you guys notice? Of course, not everybody has the same cards, so let me know if, some of your cards got any changes. And tell me if you're happy about the changes. I'm assuming you are, because like I said, there shouldn't be any decreases. I'm pretty sure they're all increases in stats. So maybe it even boosted you up in terms of tiers, like it did for me. I was at Legendary, although I was really close to getting to Legendary Plus, and because of this, new update and stat boost, I'm now at Legendary Plus, and I'm only a freaking tier away from getting to the max level or max tier in the game. The Randy card is pretty much the same, I believe. Let me check just to make sure. Pretty sure it is the same though. I'm looking at it right now, and yeah, it's the exact same stats. Actually, let's just go over a few other stats. I do want to know if Yokozuna has been boosted up, and I think so, because I don't remember the toughness being this high. So let me go check here for a second. And like I said, there might be a comparison pic right now on the screen. There might not be. It really depends on how I feel. If I'm feeling really lazy, or if I'm feeling, if I'm in a editing mood or not. But yeah, you could just check out, like I'm doing right now, my previous SuperCard video, and you'll see all the comparisons I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm looking at the Yokozuna card right now, and there seems to be absolutely no boosts. Yeah, it's the exact same. When it comes to toughness, power, speed, everything is the same. Now let me check the Danny O'Brien and Cesaro cards, right before I end this. Okay, so when it comes to the Danny O'Brien card, I believe everything's the same. And when it comes to the Cesaro card, everything looks to be, yep, everything is the same. Okay, so that's pretty much it when it comes to my rewards from King of the Ring. And, just the stats, the different stats, the stats boosts. And let me know which cards got a stat boost, because of course I don't have every single card in the game. And, everybody has different cards. So let me know if, like, Kane got a boost, or if, I don't know, who else is an underpowered card? Oh yeah, the Dusty Rhodes Ultra Rare Pro card. Well, the Ultra Rare card. If the Ultra Rare card got a boost, then of course the Ultra Rare Pro would get a boost. So let me know that, because I do know the Dusty Rhodes Ultra Rare Pro card, just the Ultra Rare card, it's not one of the better cards. It's one of the weaker cards, actually. I think it's weaker on, like, every single stat compared to Andre the Giant. I think the speed is the same, but when it comes to power, toughness, charisma, everything is the same or weaker. So it's like I said, it's one of the weaker cards. I'm glad Batista got a boost, but at the same time, Batista is still one of the weaker cards. Bray Wyatt, he didn't get any boosts, but the Bray Wyatt cards are already, some of the better cards in the game. So in the comment section, like I said, I guess we can help each other out here, and let us know which card you notice got a stat boost. Let us know, the difference in power, toughness, speed, and all that. And that way, if everybody does this in the comment section, we can have, like, this large list of, the stats changes. And what I'll do is I'll, like, compile them all, and I'll put them in the description box, or I'll actually make, like, a document or something like that I'll share with you guys, so you guys can see all the different stat boosts, which cards got, more power, more toughness, more speed, all that stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I don't think I've got anything else to say. So, I'm going to go level up my 2 epic Triple H cards, and if you want to know what I'm going to do with them, which card am I going to replace on my deck, that is a good question, actually. That is a good question, yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the... I don't know, actually. I think I might... Damn. This is a tough decision. This is a tough decision. I might replace the Andre the Giant Ultra Rare Pro card with the Triple H Epic card. So then, what that would do is it would allow me to use the Randy Orton Ultra Rare Pro card in a tag team with the Triple H card. And then I would use Yokozuna and Randy as my singles cards. And that would make sense, since they're pretty strong cards. I could use them. I could be, confident in using them in singles matches. And I'd also be confident in using an Ultra Rare Pro Randy with an Epic Pro Triple H. So, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, as always, you can click that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. With that said, I'm out. Stay tuned for my new SuperCard series coming soon. And yeah, see ya. By the way, guys, if you've got epic cards or legendary cards, in case you didn't know this already, if you move your phone around, the superstar on the card will actually move around with your phone. As you can see here, Triple H is moving around as I'm moving my phone. He's looking all pissed off. This is the only time you'll see somebody looking this serious while he's dancing. Also, you can check out Randy, the Diamond Legendary card. He's also dancing around, moving around as I'm moving my phone. The Ultra Rare Pro card, though, on the other hand, is not moving around. The background's moving, but as far as Randy goes, this Randy, he's not having any of it. He's like, bitch, make me move. So, I ain't doing that. And then the Ultra Rare Pro Naomi, she's not moving either. She needs to be an epic or a legendary card instead. And then we go back to, legendary Yokozuna. He's moving around, looking up mighty pissed off, I might add. And, yeah, that was my SuperCard tip of the day. If you move your phone when you've got a legendary or an epic card, the card or the superstar on the card will move around with you. Now, this might not be a tip you can actually use, in the matchup. It's not really going to help you, but I don't know. Just felt like sharing that with you. So, I guess I'm out. Again, see ya.